we're trying the most squishiest food in the world to see which country has the most delicious squishy food. And at the end of today's video, I'm gonna blend up all of the country's food together in a blender and see what the world's squishiest drink blender thing really tastes like. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be gross. Starting off with squishy food number 1, Turkish Delight. Turkish Delight comes from the country Turkey, and it's mostly made of water, sugar, and starch. And what do we have here? Ooh, there are so many different flavors. We have watermelon, apple, passion fruit, cherry, and lemon. Okay, let's take one of these. Oh, they're so tiny, so powdered. And so squishy. I'm a little nervous to try it. Oh, it does smell very sweet. This is delicious. I want to say it tastes like an Airhead, but not as sweet. But honestly, I'm not missing the extra sugar. I feel like we have to try another flavor. Let's go cherry. Squish test. This one's even softer than before. Turkish Delight became a symbol of luxury in the 19th century after it gained its biggest fame in Europe. Originally, it was made of honey and flour, but then later on when it changed to the sugar and water mix, they even started adding flavors way back then like citrus and rose water. And I give Turkish Delight a 7 out of 10 squish score. Why, hello, blender of the world. Let's add in a couple for flavor. Squishy food number 2 from France, we have a souffle, now modernized as a lava cake. The word souffle originated from 18th century France, and souffle means to puff. And most of the puffiness from the cake actually comes from whipping egg whites over and over again until it creates a fluffy consistency. It can be served with ice cream on the side, cherries, or even strawberry sauce on top. And now since the lava cake was invented in 1980, this is usually the more popular option that you'll find at restaurants. Let's see if there's any lava inside. Wait, what? There's no lava. Okay, let's see if it's at least very gooey. I wanted to be mad about no chocolate lava, but there is a little bit on top. But this cake is so rich, so creamy. It tastes like a hot chocolate built into a cake.
Tasty.
France, you did your big one. Add a little ice cream and the strawberry sauce too. Wow.
Wow.
I could eat this whole thing. Back in the blender we go. And to make sure everything mixes, we gotta add some ice cream in there too. Squishy food number 3, tamales. Tamales originated from Mesoamerica, which is modern day Mexico and Guatemala. And this food was created as early as 8,000 and 5,000 BC. That is thousands of years ago. The name tamales originates from the Nahuatl word tamale, which means something wrapped. So if we see here, this is actually food wrapped in corn husk. And if we unwrap the whole thing, we'll see what is inside, which for this version is more corn. Okay, let's see if we like it. Wait, this is good. It's very simple. Not too many flavors going on in my mouth. Definitely tastes like corn, but with hints of sweetness. The consistency is almost like a mashed potato meets sweet cream of corn. And this food got really popular in Mexico because of its portability and easy way to grab and go. If you love just chewing on plain bread or any kind of potato, this definitely hits the spot. And this food is definitely squishy. It's almost like little pillows. And if we do the squish test, Oh, this is squishy. We're on a tab of squishy kind of level here. The squish is squishing. Goodbye, tamales. Into the world blender we go. Next up, we got tteokbokki, which is otherwise known as spicy rice cakes. This delicious food originated from South Korea and actually started out in the royal dynasty as a fancy food. Now it's much more common to see it as a street food, but the first documented recipe actually ages back all the way to the 19th century. Here we have little rice cakes that are in a spicy broth, and these rice cakes are very much known for being super chewy and soft. Okay, usually I'm used to eating them when they're all covered in sauce, but since this is the instant version, it's in a very thin broth, and the rice cakes look completely unsaturated. But we're gonna try it. Very squishy, very spicy, and to me it's like the savory version of chewing on candy that you just chew and chew and chew, and it feels like it never stops, but in a good way. Tteokbokki is made in a lot of different sauces, not just spicy ones. So here we have a carbonara version. As you can see, this version is much creamier. Still looks pretty spicy, not gonna lie, but this one will most likely be even more filling than the last version because the broth is much thicker. Wait, this one is so good. I already love all kinds of rice cakes, and this sauce,
tasty.
I could eat all day. And the best part is if you're a little thirsty after you finished your rice cakes. Oh, whoa, that's spicy. You got yourself a little handheld soup. But make sure you keep drinking your water, because this is very salty. Tteokbokki from South Korea gets a 8 out of 10 squish score. And into the giant blending pot you go. And because the broths are so good, we have to add in a lot of each one. We have officially made it to Thailand with our Thai sticky mango rice. This is a very simple yet very flavorful dish from Thailand, and it's made by combining sticky white rice with a very sticky sauce and mango all around. Look how cute this one is. The rice is in a heart shape. Now the main star of this dish is actually the coconut milk and or condensed milk that's used all over the rice. This dish goes back all the way to the year 1351 and was famously featured in poetry pieces of King Ramas II. Okay, let's see the squishiness. Oh, wait, I have to touch it with my hands. It's so sticky. And so delicious. Okay, let's get some of this rice. I don't know if you believe me when I'm saying how squishy and sticky this really is. Okay, we'll get some mango to go with it as well. And let's go. I have had this before and I love it every single time. I love rice so much. So the idea of making it into a dessert makes me so happy. Mango is also one of my favorite fruits. So if you want something light, not too hard to make, or not too expensive to buy, this tastes like a sticky, sweet, coconutty dream. And not to mention, it's so squishy. Okay, do not judge me. Do not judge me. I have to squish it with my hands. Are you seeing this? Oh, the squish is squishy. This is easy, an 8.2 out of 10 squish. Because Thailand, this is delicious. I'm sorry I touched your sticky rice with my hands. A big blob of mango sticky rice in the world blender we go. What will this taste like at the end? Make sure you watch the end of today's video because I'm gonna blend all of this up and see what the world's stickiest food tastes like. We have made it to China, and here we have various kinds of steamed buns. These steamed buns are exactly what they sound like they are, but inside there's different types of fillings. These ones we have fillings of meat, and then these ones with the red dot in the middle are actually a sweet kind of steamed bun with custard in the middle. Okay, the squish test. Oh, these are basically giant marshmallows or very soft versions of baseballs, whichever one you want to pick. Let's see the squish test on this. This one is very squishy on the outside, but you can feel in the middle there is something harder, which I'm assuming is the ball of meat. Okay, let's try the first meat steamed bun. You can see there is the meat in the middle. I didn't get to it, but let's... Oh yeah, there's a big piece of meat right there. Let's try it. This one has a lot of different spices inside. I wasn't expecting for this to be as flavorful as it actually is. And the bite with the meat and the bun at the same time really is giving a very elevated version of a hamburger, but in the most delicious way. I'm not the biggest hamburger person, but this dough is so much softer than any hamburger bun I've ever had. It's light, it's fluffy, it's airy, and the inside meat, you could just eat that if you're not so hungry for the bun. Now the craziest thing about these steamed buns from China is that this food item was created as a less violent way to offer heads, human heads, in ritual offerings to appease deities. So instead of serving up a human head on a plate, they thought, why don't we chop it up and wrap it up in a steamed bun instead? Okay. Here we have the sweet version of the steamed bun that has a bunch of custard in the middle. I'm gonna rip it open because I don't think I could eat that much. Ooh, it's giving egg. Okay, I think if I heated this up, the custard would be a lot more gooey and soft. But for the purpose of this video, I'm very happy that the custard did not go all over my hands. It's very sweet and it might look a little jarring like a hard-boiled egg, but I promise you, if you love custard type of desserts, like creme brulees, flans, this is scratching that itch. The steamed buns from China get a 7.8 on the squishy score. And now into the blender. You go. Welcome to my roots in Italy with a very cheesy and fluffy burrata. Burrata is a meal with tomatoes and a giant ball of mozzarella cheese. This dish was created in 1920 and was actually created as a way to be resourceful by using up all of the leftover scraps of mozzarella and placing it into one big creamy ball. Now this is giving squishy. Now I love cheese, but cheese definitely does not love me. So I want to open this up and see. Whoa, look at the cheese pull. So you get some cheese, you get a tomato. And you go until you can't see any more cheese no more. Now burrata always has a very light, mild flavor. If you're not the biggest cheese fan because you think they smell funny or too strong, you might actually still like burrata, especially if you mix it with other things like tomatoes, onions, a balsamic glazed sauce over top. It almost doesn't even feel like you're eating cheese anymore. It kind of just feels like you're eating mousse. So creamy. I give burrata a biased 8.4 out of 10 on the squishy scale. It's so fresh. And the burrata goes inside the world blender. Spain has so many delicious desserts, and their flan is definitely one of them. Flan is a very wiggly, very jiggly dessert that is formed out of a custard cream. It's then refrigerated and made into this jello-like texture that literally never stops wiggling. Now, this might be the squishiest and the jiggliest dessert we have seen so far in today's video. If it's delicious, it might even score a 10 out of 10 under our squishiness rating. Okay, let's get up real close, personal. Smell test is good. Let's go. Whoa, it's so much softer than I thought. Oh, this is different texture than I thought. This is almost like a pudding texture. It's sweet, it's definitely sugary, and I am definitely getting those custard flavors. Now, even though it's very smooth, it's not completely smooth like butter. It almost does have a little bit of a grainy texture, but only very slightly. Wow.
Wow.
To me, it's tasting like brown sugar, and a lot of sugar that is too. It is very sweet, almost a little bit too sweet for me. I definitely could not finish this whole thing, but a couple of flavorful bites was all I needed, and this gets a 9.2 out of 10 on our squishiness scale. This is the best jiggle we have seen so far. And the flan goes inside the world wonder. One of my absolute favorite desserts of all time, the Japanese mochi. Mochi originated from ancient Japan all the way back to the year 300 BC. Now, what it is glutinous rice flour that creates a dough, and on the inside of all these tiny little mochi balls is actually different kinds of sweet filling, with some of their most popular flavors being red bean and matcha. The flavors we got today are green tea, red bean, and taro. I love taro, so we're gonna try this one first. Oh my gosh, this is so soft. Of course, you can get a lot of different mochis from a lot of different stores, places. Some are fresh, some are packaged, but this one, this is filled with taro. Did you see that stretch? Wow.
Wow.
Now, there is powdered sugar on the outside of these mochis to make sure they don't stick to your hands or the roof of your mouth when you eat them. Now, that one was delicious. Let's try the red bean. I just flattened it out like a pancake. Let's see the inside. Oh, I can see the little tiny red beans. Oh, I just destroyed that. Okay, let's try it. Now, I know you might be thinking red bean is a funny flavor to be something sweet, but I promise you it doesn't really taste like beans. It's very sweet, and somehow it just works. Finally, we have green tea, and let's just take a big bite of this one. This is the softest dessert we've tried so far in today's video. I'm giving these Japanese mochis a 9.5 for our squishiness score. One red bean and one green tea mochi go inside. Oh, the world blender. You almost missed there, buddy. It's so full. We have arrived to India with one of their most popular desserts, Gulab jamun. Now, some theorists say that this dessert actually originated from Persia, while other theorists suggest it actually evolved from earlier versions of indigenous Indian recipes. The name Gulab refers to the rose water scented sugary syrup that is all around these balls, while the word jamun refers to the black plum fruit that is found in India that actually kind of resemble these tiny little balls. There is usually a lot of sugar over these, so we're just gonna cover them up and try it out. Ooh, this looks very sweet. This tastes like a little baby donut. I want to say it's like a donut hole from Dunkin' Donuts, or if you're from Canada, like a Timbit from Tim Hortons. These are very sweet. Squishiness scale, probably a 7 out of 10. And the dough tastes like a regular dough from a donut. And then the flavoring on top depends on whatever type of sugary sauce that you put all over them. Into the world's squishiest blender you have ever seen, we are combining all of the countries in one blendable drink. And we're gonna see what this bad boy tastes like at the end. Spoiler alert, probably not good. We have made it to our final squishy dessert, the jello. Jello is an iconic gelatin-based dessert that originated in none other than the United States of America. For this simple dessert, gelatin is mixed with water and sugar. And in 1987, different flavorings and fruit were added to this dessert to create the iconic gel. Oh, it's squishy, it's bouncy, it basically does not budge. This is the original version of Jello that was created, but the much more common version that we see at the grocery stores today are these Jello packs that are ready to eat and put in any kids or adult lunches. Now, America did not only create the iconic Jello for the ultimate squishy food, but we also have this jet puffed marshmallow mix that Americans love to add on to dessert too. Now, Jello is squishy, but this marshmallow fluff is very fluffy. Basically like deconstructed marshmallows that you can add on to any dessert you want, or even add on top of a cake to act as icing. Now we're gonna get a little crazy here and add this marshmallow puff on top of our Jello parfait. I mean, not gonna lie, I don't love the smell of this Jello because it smells like it was mixed with some type of yogurt, but maybe this marshmallow puff will help it taste a little bit better. Okay, first let's try the marshmallow puff. Whoa, I've had this before a long time ago. This tastes like a marshmallow, but not even a marshmallow that you heat up over a campfire. Because at a campfire, when you heat up a marshmallow, it gets a little crispy on the outside, and then the flavors get all different, but this tastes exactly like a regular marshmallow before it was heated up, but it has the same consistency as if it were heated up. Okay, let's try the Jello. I'm not excited for this one. I don't love it. Okay, let's try both together. The marshmallow puff and this. Actually, that's not that bad. The marshmallow puff kind of cancels out the flavor of the weird yogurt Jello, but no matter what the taste is, these Jellos are so squishy. I give these a 9.5 out of 10 on the squishiness scale. And now we add our Jello into our blender. Ugh. Even add some marshmallow puff too. Oh, that's not enough. This is our last one. We gotta go big or go home. And to be honest, I'm hoping I can go home. Cause this looks disgusting. Oh man. It looks like our blender of the world is finally ready to complete. Let's see what the world's squishiest drink is going to taste like. Okay, I don't even know if this is gonna blend because it looks like there's too many things inside. There's not enough liquid, but let's see. Oh. It's blending. And it looks like a meal. Oh, that I would not even want to serve to my dog. If I still had one. Okay, this is what we're working with. Okay, this looks so disgusting. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. Why am I doing this? No. Oh, it's sweet mixed with savory mixed with stuff I don't want to eat. Drink. Slurp? I don't know. Okay, here we have a dirty spoon already, because why not, right? Let's give it a good old mix. Oh, yep, that's chunky and squishy. squishy and fluffy, okay? Everybody, please smash like on today's video and comment down below if you want to see more videos just like this, because this is gonna hurt.